What if you're not lost, just hidden beneath a mask you've been wearing for years? You've been the chameleon, the caretaker, the peacemaker, the performer, or the ghost. Maybe more than one, but none of those are the real you. Today, we're closing this series by remembering who you were before the roles. This is the reclaim stage of my roar method, coming home to the real you and gently, lovingly begin unmasking. I'm Sandy Bartlett, and this is Journey to Self, Power Beyond People Pleasing. We've spent the past several episodes naming the personas we put on to stay safe and accepted and loved. When I work with clients, this final step, the return, is often the most powerful because when you stop trying to be what others need, you start remembering who you've always been. First, our intuitive moment. The card I pulled for this closing episode is the Hanged Man from the Lightseers Tarot deck, a card of surrender, new perspective, and deep release. The Hanged Man reminds us that true transformation often begins when we stop pushing, stop performing, and simply let go. This card is an invitation to pause, to see your life, your choices, even your people-pleasing patterns from a different angle. Sometimes we're so busy trying to fix ourselves to prove our worth that we forget the power of stillness. The Hanged Man says, step back, breathe, let yourself see the bigger picture. For me, this card has often shown up during seasons when I needed to stop forcing answers and allow clarity to rise on its own. And that's the essence of unmasking. When you surrender the need to be everything to everyone, you finally create space to discover who you really are. This card whispers, you don't need to hustle for healing. Sometimes your only job is to soften into what's already waiting for you. Every persona came from a place of pain. Each one formed in response to something real. Maybe you stayed quiet to avoid conflict. Maybe you helped to feel needed. Maybe you performed to feel worthy. Maybe you disappeared to feel safe. Whatever your path, there's nothing wrong with how you coped. I used to think my masks were just my personality. People loved that I was easygoing, dependable, productive. But underneath, I was tired of hiding. Tired of not knowing what I really felt or wanted. The moment things began to shift was when I asked, what if I didn't need to be impressive or agreeable or invisible? And slowly, I stopped performing. I started listening to my own voice again. That's the work of unmasking, revealing, owning, aligning, and reclaiming the real you. Not becoming someone new, but returning to someone real. For your inner reflection, ask yourself, what truth have I been hiding? What would it feel like to say it out loud, just to myself? And if I took the mask off, even a little, who would I find underneath? She's there. She's been waiting. Our Whispers of Wisdom comes from Paulo Coelho. Maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you. You are not your mask. You are your magic. Here's your invitation this week for your empowerment action. Write a letter to the part of you that's been hiding. Tell her you see her. Thank her for protecting you. Let her know it's safe to come forward now. And if you're ready for support, book a free Awaken the Shift call or join my community journey to self, the awakening. I created these spaces to help women like you stop performing and start healing. You don't have to do this alone. This wraps our people pleasing persona series, but it's just the beginning of your deeper journey. You're not here to play a role. You're here to live in your truth. Until next time, be true to you.